literally, I probably wouldn't even know. Like, those bags are hella expensive.
How much are they?
They like 20K.
But somebody buy you a Birkin
If
bag.
somebody buy me a Birkin bag, I probably wouldn't be here.
You get,
I probably wouldn't be. I wouldn't be in Kansas City.
that mean you gotta like
That mean I got flued out, baby. If you give me Birkin, I'm gone.
listen. You gotta like keep them around. They buy you a Birkin bag.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's
No, there's no
materialistic
well. You
thing.
got
Niggas got to. Niggas, it depends. It depends.
a Birkin bag. That's
And
like
like I said, just a little Chanel,
then little baby
Prada.
buy his girl a Birkin bag. All the
Or
rappers,
Teflar. I
all
want
the
Teflar. The black
I don't know
owned,
what
the black owned Teflar bags.
I'm broke, so I
I
don't
know
buy.
you've seen them on Twitter though. You probably when I show you a picture of them, you've seen those bags.
I mean, if you show me, yeah, I'll probably
You know what it is.
I mean, okay. Well, I mean,
You know what a Teflar bag is.
I'll look it up after this.
Okay.
But are they more expensive than a Birkin bag?
No, they're like $200.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Well, how much is a Chanel bag? Because you said you'd be cool with a
like,
Chanel bag.
like Toyota, like a stimulus check worth.
If somebody gonna use a whole stimulus check for you,
If they got it, if they got it, they got it. Why are you always trying to make?
no, I'm just asking. I mean, I'm not buying. I'm married and I'm not buying a Birkin bag. Like
If you had it, you would. That's the whole thing.
$20K.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got it like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the whole thing. If you got it like that, then it's like whatever. That when it gets to the point where that's chump change, that's cool.
Yeah, you got a point. Welcome to a Hidden Gem podcast, episode 2. I see we early, so I can remember it all. I am your host Christian here with the homie
Skylar Callie is in the building again.
All right, we back, man. Back with episode 2. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram at Hidden Gem Podcast. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel at Skinny Dude TV. But let's get into it. Skylar, how are you on this lovely day?
I'm great. Today's been a long day, but I ate good. So
What you eat today?
I had Gates turkey on bread, crispy fries, ass seasoning, and 2 bones, baby. Fire.
I feel like if you don't know what you want when you walk in there, you basically screwed. They're
Yeah.
gonna start yelling at you as soon as you walk
They
in the
are,
door.
but
Like
they're getting better about it.
I
Depends on
haven't
which
been in
one.
there in a long time, so I don't know.
They're better. They're more
Okay.
patient.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's it like during the pandemic? Like, is it
it's
still
still
packed? Do
cracking.
they get you out of there quicker? Like,
It's cracking. Like everything else is still cracking in there. I mean, well, I think Gates has opened up the dine-in. I think it's open for dine-in maybe at some locations. But now they just got both lines. Like at some locations, it's just both lines of carry out. So
yeah, I ain't
ours
been.
to go.
I almost had it the other day. I had Jack Stack yesterday.
We was about to get Jack Stack, but we got Gates.
No, Jack Stack was fire. Jack
The
Stack.
wings.
No, I actually got cause we.
The wings.
What I get? I got one of the sandwiches. I got. I don't even remember what I got on it, but it was fire. I got that. She got the ribs, I believe, and it was fire. I've been eating
Yeah,
barbecue
get the
too much.
wings.
I barbecued today too,
Nah.
but it wasn't bad. Like
had Chinese
today my
yesterday.
barbecue was fire. We almost
was
had
on
that.
point.
So it was between Jack Stack or Chinese, and we went with Jack Stack. It was fire.
Yeah.
It was fire. But yeah, man, what's been up? What you do this weekend? Nothing special.
I don't think I did anything special this weekend. I really had to think. What did I do?
I don't know.
I didn't do anything special this weekend. Did I? No.
I don't
Nah.
know.
I chilled. I've been in the house.
I ain't do nothing either. I did the same. But my life is boring. You live in a lavish life, so I don't.
I don't
really-
live a lavish life.
I mean, my life ain't boring, but it's boring when I actually abide by the rules of the pandemic. So, I mean,
Shots fired.
no, shots not fired. You're not gonna let the pandemic. You would have went to Rolling Loud if
I
they
would
would have
have went to
allowed you
Rolling
to.
Loud if they would have let me in there. My ass would have been in there.
Wow. I was gonna ask you so they're doing Rolling Loud now, right?
Yeah, it's in February now. So February, the Valentine's Day weekend of 2021 is Rolling Loud Miami.
Oh, my bad. But they doing something now, right? Like,
Rolling Loud Portugal is still later.
oh, I thought I saw somebody doing something with Rolling Loud right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
They made a new lineup for Portugal because they canceled both of them around the same time, but they didn't have a new lineup for the postponed Portugal one since it's international. They got more shit to do.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
I hope that they don't postpone it. They're now saying that concerts won't be open until June, like they saying June
like I told you
2021.
last week, they say that next summer ish is when,
Key Glock
like,
and Dolph, I need my money back. Ticketmaster did that
wait,
bullshit.
they ain't get your money back?
No, since it's labeled as postponed, for as long
Oh,
as they
I see
keep it
what you're saying.
postponed, they're not doing
So
any
basically, they
refunds.
saying, well, I mean, they're basically saying that when Key Glock, like when they open back up, they gonna come back to Kansas City.
Facts, but it's like, damn, like, what does people need their money back? It's hard times for some people.
I mean, you would have spent it anyway if you would have,
True. But
went to
Ticketmaster
it.
still fouled for that because they called it off as soon as all this started going on. It was a whole thing on Twitter. They
Well,
fouled.
I mean, that's how I felt when the Big Sean concert got canceled years ago. It was
That
years
was
ago.
not, no,
But
that was his fault.
that was his fault. But I mean, hey, he just put out
That
an
was
album
gonna
and
be
it was
hard.
cool. No, okay. So where I wanted to start today, um, I realized last week we didn't talk about verses. So, for those of you who don't pay attention or don't care, who is it? Swiss Beats and Timbaland have done this amazing
They
thing called
started it.
verses. Yeah, this is their stuff. They
Oh,
created it.
damn.
So they did this thing called Versus. They do this thing called Versus, which is actually on tonight. It's Patti LaBelle versus Gladys Knight. I'm sure you don't care,
I'm
but
probably.
I don't either. But to be
I
honest,
was
like
gonna say maybe not for this one, but
I mean, they're legends. Don't get me wrong, but I probably know a couple songs from each, and I'm sure that I'll hear a song where it's like, oh snap, I didn't know they sang that, but
yeah,
it's not for me. Um, but no, you get on Instagram Live. It started on Instagram Live where artists it started with producers. I think it was Hit Boy or versus Boy Wonder that started it. That they do just battles back and forth, 20 songs each of like their greatest hits or whatever. I actually really enjoy them. Do you watch them?
I'll catch them when I can, but I usually just catch the recaps of them or listen in the background or something like that.
I I enjoy some of them. Some of them I've gotten in and was like, all right, I'm interested to hear like DMX versus Snoop Dogg. I joined in and was like, all right, this would be cool. But then I was like, I don't really know too many of these songs, so I'm gonna just kind of turn it off. But
Who just went the other night? Alicia Keys.
no, that was a while ago. The other
Oh,
night was
I thought Alicia Keys
the
just went
most
the other night.
recent one. The most recent one was Brandy versus Monica.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Brandy
then
and Monica.
I know Alicia Keys versus John Legend was somewhat
Yeah.
recent. Alicia bodied John Legend.
Really?
I'm not the biggest John Legend fan, but
I've heard that a lot. I have a couple people that have John Legend on they list.
yeah, like John Legend, cool. Like he got some songs like "Ordinary People" and uh, what else do he got? He got some joint Heaven. I mean, he got a couple songs where I'm like, I know I'm reaching, but he got a couple songs where I'm like, all right, that's my jam. But then he got some. What's the
The
famous
Green
one?
Light.
Why would you bring that up of all songs? Like I don't.
Is that not a good one? Who's featured on
It's
that?
cool. I don't remember. You
Is it
talking about? You
Outkast
talking about? Is it?
or
I
Andre
think
3000?
it might be. That's the one where he be like, "I'm ready to go." Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm cool. It's. I think that was like a popular one, like a radio hit. I think that's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's a radio hit for sure.
Um, I'm trying to think.
I can't think.
No, what's the famous song that everybody like walks down the aisle to?
You're married.
Yeah, but we didn't walk down the aisle to that. I can't think. That's gonna bother me, man.
His song?
The Think Like a Man song. It wasn't Think Like a Man. Bruh,
You're on
I'm
your
drawing a
own.
blank. No, I gotta look it up. I'll look it up later. It'll come to me. Anyway, so yeah, Alicia Keys versus John Legend. Babyface versus Teddy Riley. I don't think people care about that. Ludacris versus Nelly. Did you watch that one at all?
That's a good one though.
I enjoyed that one
Who do
because
you think took it home?
I think Ludacris won. It
Really?
was bad because Nelly was in St. Louis and the
Mm-hmm.
rain was bothering messing up his internet, or whatever. But I'm from St. Louis, so Nelly was, he got some jams. But
Y'all heard that, y'all.
Ludacris
Y'all
got
heard that
what's
where
that?
Christian is from. Just so y'all know.
I was born in St. Louis. I claim Kansas City, but that's a
There
whole
we
nother
go.
story.
That's what I wanted to get
There we
out there.
okay. All right. But no, Nelly got some joints, but I feel like Luda took that one home. Luda just did. Some of these like artists just do a better job of picking
Right.
the songs.
To go
Like,
back and forth with.
yeah. Like I feel like Nelly missed some songs that he didn't even like. Like you didn't even play some songs. I was like, what's wrong with you? But um T-Pain versus Lil Jon. I enjoyed that one just because I'm a huge T-Pain fan. Yeah.
T-Pain
So
had to, now I wouldn't say bodied, but
felt like he won.
yeah.
They did a gospel one too. Fred Hammond versus Kirk Franklin. I wasn't in there. Like,
I was gonna say I did tune
my
in
wife loved it,
personally.
but it wasn't for me. I'm not big on gospel music. And then they did the Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer.
Rick Ross.
Snoop Dogg versus DMX.
Didn't Rick Ross do? Who did he do one with?
I didn't even know Swizz did one against Timbaland. Yeah,
2 Chainz.
yeah. Rick Ross versus 2
2
Chainz.
Chainz. Come on.
We were talking about that one, and you claimed 2 Chainz was the better man.
Yes.
I completely disagree. I think Ross
Has
smacked him.
Okay, smacked.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pull up and put a little ding because
I'm gonna
it's
look up
2
the songs.
Chainz. But yes, Rick Ross definitely has hits, but 2 Chainz, you gotta think about all the Titty Boy music. I feel like he won that one.
2 Chainz?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
You
And did
wrong.
you hear what he said in the interview? He had an interview with somebody right after.
What he say? He did like a
Basically,
Breakfast Club interview or
I
whatever.
don't know if it was Breakfast Club or not, but he
All right,
did
we
an
won't go
interview.
through all of these, but some of them. BMF versus No Lie. I guess I might give that to No Lie, but BMF is still, yeah. Hustling versus I'm Different. Maybe I'm Different. Okay.
Okay.
Lil
2 Chainz
Wayne.
has more radio hits for sure over Ross. I feel
Absolutely.
like.
But Ross has albums and albums. Like Ross got mad songs. So there are a bunch of songs on there that I
just
wouldn't
love
call
2
radio
Chainz.
hits, but I would call hit records. Because the next one is Lil Wayne and Ross John versus
I
Fucking
forgot
Problems.
About,
That's a tough one. Because I really
forgot
like
about
John.
that. Yeah,
so
I forgot about that song.
yeah. And then
But that's a good. Fucking Problems is a good song too, but they shouldn't have that against John.
Rick Ross and John Legend, Rich Forever versus Spend It. I would
Rick
probably
Ross
go
and John
Spend
Legend.
It. Yeah, that's their song, like Rich Forever. Rick Ross featuring John Legend.
I don't think I've heard that song.
I've heard
had
it,
to
but
heard
I
it.
wouldn't. It's not like all that, but I would go Spend It. Diced Pineapples versus Duffel Bag Boy. I'm going Diced Pineapples. Easy over Duffel Bag. Easy.
That's what I'm saying. That don't go together. That one don't
you
go
right,
together.
but
I'm going Duffel Bag Boy.
you go ahead.
Diced Pineapples. That's Wale.
Diced Pineapples is Rick Ross, Wale, and Drake. Yeah, nah, that's the thing. Rick Ross got mad Drake records. Actually, they both got mad Drake records.
But you can't use that as a clutch.
Drake gives you an automatic point,
That,
in my opinion. I'm being
but you
honest.
can't use
Like,
Drake you can't use the features as a clutch
why can't I?
because if
Not
that's
as a
the case-
clutch. I'm using it as a bonus for Ross. Like, the next one is a Rick Ross and Drake feature. Aston Martin Music versus
What they
Young
put against
Jeezy and
that?
2 Chainz Super Freak. Definitely going Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I just realized too, this article is a Billboard article. They actually picked the winners too.
I don't know how I feel about that part.
I don't care for it, but it's interesting. Oh no, I don't want to play that. Why is my Santorini Grease versus Bands That Make Her Dance? I'd go Bands That Make Her Dance. Meek Mill and Rick Ross versus I'm a Boss versus Rich as Fuck. I'm going I'm a Boss.
Damn. That's a good one.
Yeah. But no, I'm picking Ross out of all of these. Like,
I don't know.
not all of them, but overall.
Back. But I feel like in the moment I definitely said 2 Chainz.
I mean, that understandable. I mean, 2 Chainz got some joints, but when you Rick Ross got him. Stay Scheming versus
That's a good song. What they do?
Drake. I'm sorry. Yeah, Drake, Big Sean, 2 Chainz, All Me. I'm going to stay scheming, man. Stay
On
scheming.
me,
All Me, yeah. And then
I don't know. That's a good one.
this one is
That's a tough
tough.
one.
French Montana, Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Wayne. Pop That versus 2 Chainz, Trey Songz, and Janae Aiko. It's a vibe.
See,
I like it's a vibe.
that's
So I would.
okay, but that's not the. You can't do that. It's like now they just
Why?
that's random as fuck.
I mean, yeah, but it's for me. It's just
Those songs don't even go together.
it was like 2 Chainz, and I actually watched the battle, but this was one of the ones I watched like the whole thing. 2 Chainz got a few where it was like, all right, you kind of inconsistent right now. Like he had some songs I was like, this is cool, that's cool, and then he had like 3 in a row. Where I was like,
He had to do.
nah.
He didn't do fast watching.
Nah, he did somewhere in here.
4 a.m. with Travis Scott. Come on.
I think he might have did both of them. They
had
somewhere on here, but yeah, man, they did all right. I mean, I personally am just picking Ross, but these versus battles are just interesting to me because it's like
Who's somebody that hasn't gone that you would like to see do one?
Chris Brown said he wouldn't, but I would like to see Chris Brown do one.
Who? Against who?
I don't know, but he would
Usher.
win. I don't want to see that.
That's the only person people was comparing him.
I mean,
putting it to.
They're two to me. They're two
Chris
different.
Brown said, "I'm with you." Chris Brown said what he said.
What?
He ain't got to do nothing.
Nah, he don't like.
I'm with you on that one. I feel like.
And I feel like he said like I feel like he was honest when he was like, "Can't nobody battle me." Like
it's breezy.
yeah, like.
I feel you on that. People
But Usher,
going for
Usher's Usher. Usher's Usher. Like
So who do you see coming out on top of that? I'm going breezy.
I'd probably go Chris Brown. He just got. I feel like if you have so many songs, you have more to pull from, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But
Yeah.
also like if you look at Chris Brown's song, because you can play features on here. If you look at Chris Brown's songs, like you can pull out. I can come up with like 10 off top where it's like I can't see you really beating some of those songs. Like Chris Brown got joints, and then they also just two different like demographics, I guess. Like Usher's like older, Chris Brown is more people our age and stuff like that. Like it's just gonna be different. But he kept it a buck. He was like, "Yo, can't nobody beat me." Like
Has
I'm.
Usher said anything?
I don't think
he
so.
did.
I don't think so. Usher's still putting out music. I don't think he trying to do. Somebody just called my phone. Whoops. But yeah, I don't think Usher really trying to do that. He putting out music. He ain't worried about that. But I don't think it's nobody else I would wanna that ain't went yet. I don't think it's nobody. Is there somebody you would want to see do it?
It's like I already know if Drake
Compete.
did it. If Drake did it, it's like damn near no burners.
It's a dub.
It's like you can't put the big three is Wayne, Nicki, Drake. You can't. I don't think those three. That's the trio. I don't think unless you put
I'm
them
just
against
talking
each
about
other.
Nicki, but
Who? Christian.
you gotta.
Christian. Who are you gonna put? Who are you putting against Nicki Minaj?
The way they're doing this is they would have to pick a female to go against Nicki Minaj. So I don't see them going like, oh, let's go new school versus old school and picking Nicki against like Lil Kim or nobody like that.
It don't even matter
because that just wouldn't work. But there's nobody female wise that I can see Nicki battling because Nicki took over the game when Nicki was rapping. But a lot of songs Nicki would choose would be pop songs.
That's not true. That's not true. She would definitely pull out Heat.
Out of 20 songs, how many of them songs you think are pop? I'd say at least half.
I go 8.
I'd say about half of those songs
I go
are pop.
8 out of 20.
And I don't want to. I would automatically say, all right, you lost if she played a pop song.
What?
There are not a lot of pop songs by Nicki, and we've had this conversation before. There are not a lot of pop songs by Nicki Minaj that I will personally like. But when Nicki rapping, I meant to tell you, I listened to Queen again the other day.
And what did you think?
She got some joints on there, but when she do some stuff, I'm like, nah.
You don't like the pop side, but it's a clutch. That's what did you say the features was?
It can be a good thing or a bad thing. Like
it would still work.
Listen, if she has
Starships, Pound the Alarm. Those,
I don't know what Pound the Alarm is. Starships is trash.
But that song is a worldwide.
That's true.
Like,
I mean, it's a good song. I just don't like it. Let me not say it was trash. It's a good song. I just don't like it. But
I don't think anybody would. I don't think anybody has it.
We talked about Drake, but Boy Wonder went against Hit Boy in a versus, and basically Boy Wonder. Most of the songs he played was Drake songs.
Right.
So
That says something right there.
absolutely. Who else was on here?
Wayne. Who'd you put?
I would
Who'd you put on Wayne?
see that depends. Can Wayne play mixtape
Yes.
joints? Because if
Well,
Wayne can play mixtape joints, then I would want to see Wayne go up against somebody who got a dope mixtape catalog.
like
I don't know. I mean, because Wayne has
it's
again
so much.
so much music. So I don't know how many people you can look at and be like, oh, he can compete with Wayne, because a lot of them can't compete. Like, so
Just
I
for
mean,
fun one maybe. I don't even know.
that would probably be what it was. Like, it got to be a fun one. It
Jay
can't
Z. I could see that.
possibly
Who else are they gonna pull?
maybe
If
a
they do
Nas
it,
versus Jay Z. Because Nas and Jay Z are very similar. Like, careers are very similar. So like,
I mean, who else? I don't have anybody else to put on.
you
Wayne.
can't put nobody against Wayne. I'd be interested in seeing a Drake versus Wayne, maybe.
But
But
that's like father and son.
so, like,
I don't know if that's a tie. It's like two different ways. It's damn near two different ways, but not at the same time, because it's like without Wayne, it would be no Drake. But they got so much stuff together, stacked on top of the
true,
stuff separately. It's just like damn.
true. Yeah, I don't know, man. Those are
What
two
they gonna
people
do? They
that
gonna play their
just,
features with each other? Like I don't know. They got too much stuff.
yeah.
That would be hard.
Oh yeah, that'd be super dope. Like, I would watch it. I would be very interested in it. I would, because now they're saying that verses really don't have winners. I would be interested in, like, I still pick winners. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you gotta still have somebody
Damn,
win
people
that.
get soft like that.
I'm trying to think. There really wasn't no other. Jill Scott versus Erica Badu. I didn't really care for that one. Brandy versus Monica. Yeah, I actually watched the Brandy versus Monica one. I think Monica won, but I think those are the most, like, pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Patti LaBelle watching Gladys Knight are going now, so I'm not watching it.
No.
But anyways, but yeah, what's next? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, so we kind of touched on Tory Lanez last week shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because Tory Lanez has amazing music. And so before Megan, I'll tell you my experience. So before Megan actually went on that Insta Live rant and was like, Tory shot me, I was like, until we know for a fact, I'm still going to listen to Chicks Tape 5. Just saying. I didn't, but I wanted to. And my wife told me I was crazy. A friend of mine from high school told me I was crazy. Another friend of mine told me they were still going to keep bumping it. But me and my brother have an interesting conversation. He basically was like asking, like, what's the line you cross? Like, what's too far for an artist before you say, yeah, I'm done listening to your music? Like, can we still listen to Tory Lanez after he shot Megan in the foot?
This shit crazy. I personally don't. I honestly
Please say
didn't
yes.
No, he's out. I feel like I don't know, because then I ain't even gonna be boosty. What immediately came to my head when you said it that way was the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation.
Exactly.
But is Tory Lanez Chris Brown? Hell no. So it's kind of like.
Okay, so does that play?
It was just a different time.
Does that play? Is that play a difference? I mean,
I don't know, bro. I just
so, like, does your level of stardom play a factor in?
I feel like level of stardom definitely determines. I feel like it definitely, maybe not determines, but it's definitely like it's a factor.
Okay, so you're telling me that if you're a bigger star, it's a better chance of it being okay to listen to your music?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is you see I just think I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not going back to any of Tory Lanez music. But
you don't really listen to Tory.
I don't really listen to Tory like that, no way. So it's not hard for me to clear my catalog.
Okay. Who do you listen, like, name an artist that you, like, love their catalog?
Travis Scott.
If Travis Scott shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot,
He wouldn't do that.
You're right, but hypothetically.
I can't tell you. I love him. I don't know what I love her. I don't know what I would. I don't know. I can't even think of him doing something like that. It's bad to say, but I can.
And I get it.
I don't know.
I
With Tory
completely
Lanez, it was
understand.
just so random.
Because when this happened, I could not believe it. Like I was
Yeah.
like, is this real? Like he shot her in the foot? Like
I believed it before she got on Instagram and did the whole live thing.
I believed it before she got on there, but I would just wanted like
The final
for me, I
confirmation.
wanted her to come out and say, yeah, he did it before
Yeah.
I can't before I was like,
For sure.
I believe it for sure. But
Yeah.
I don't think stardom matters. I think that,
So how's the Chris Brown situation different?
and that's the same question I've asked people, but
It's just. I don't know.
the Chris Brown thing is different because this is what I said. The Chris Brown thing is different because Chris Brown came out in a whole freaking documentary and had a whole portion dedicated to it where he was like, let me tell y'all what happened.
Yeah.
And boom. And Rihanna recently, I guess, I've read this somewhere, came out in an interview and said that her and him are like really good friends now. So like, I mean, but it's that part, the whole documentary thing is like a part of the reason why it's different. But then there's something else there that's just like, it's not the same as this.
It's the stardom.
Well, the Chris Brown and Rihanna thing, we knew they were dating.
True.
Like, we knew for a fact. We don't know that Tory and Megan were dating. We can assume, but we don't know. But, like, I also think a difference is he shot her.
Yeah.
Like, if Chris Brown would have shot Rihanna, oh, it would have been. He went to court for, like, just beating her. Like, if he would have shot her, oh, his career would have been terrible. Which is like, I'm waiting on them to say like,
Tory's out.
Yeah, like Tory need to be gone. Like he shot her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I asked you this. What do you do if Megan Thee Stallion comes out and says, "Yo, me and Tory talked, we squashed it"?
She's not gonna do that.
I don't know, man. I would not be shocked. Me personally, I wouldn't be shocked.
I feel like if the only way she would have did that if all the stuff prior to what's gonna happen now didn't go down the way it did. So I feel like if he would have not licked shit earlier and whatever his team was doing, the bullshit she was talking about, if all that shit wouldn't have happened and he would have just kept it under wraps how she was trying to keep it under wraps, then shit, I don't know. I wasn't in the car. But I feel like if that would have went a different way, then maybe she would have eventually been cool with it. But it's been too much boozy and shady stuff about it, so she threw. I don't see it happening.
I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if it did, but I don't know. I really wish I could still listen to Chicks Tape 5 because before Tory shot her, I was listening to that album like all the time. Like his music is like his Chicks tapes are really good and I really enjoyed them, but he shot Megan in the foot. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
No, out. Now, yeah.
I've
My dad is big on him, but
Does he still listen to him?
I don't think so. I think it has to be. He might do a little dance or something if it's on, but I don't think he's playing it.
I never forget. So I'll say this story and then we can move on. I was in the kitchen. I was playing one of my playlists, and it was one of my old playlists that I haven't updated in a really long time. And I played it, and R. Kelly's "Step in the Name of Love" came on.
Yeah, that's my daddy's shit.
I was waiting on Tierra to say something, and I looked in the living room, and she peeped around the corner like,
waiting,
like waiting on me to change it. I just started laughing. I was like, I'm gonna change it. Don't worry about it. Like it was funny to me, but like it's hard because you got so much great music, R. Kelly, and you was doing foul stuff. Oh, I got people. I follow people on Snapchat who still post pictures like
with his music playing and shit.
Yes. Like still, oh, I'm sorry, videos. Still posting videos of like, yo, listening to his jams, and I'm like, that's a great song, but I just can't do it.
He's out.
I can't do it. All right. Final thing. I was talking to Denisha, and she said cuffing season is approaching.
It is.
Interesting thing to ask. I'll ask you because I'm
Okay.
married.
True. Okay. Fair.
What is your ideal wing? Let's go person, man or woman, wingman. Like what you if you see somebody. First of all, do you? Can I? I don't know if I can ask you this.
What?
Do you like shoot your shot first? I know some women that say, "Nah, I would never."
Nah, I do. Why
Okay, so
not?
what do you have people do it for you? Like not for you, but do
Mm,
you have wingmen from time to time or women?
it depends on the situation. It depends on the person, but usually, if I want to go for something, I'd like to shoot my shot just so they know this is what it is. I'm direct.
Okay.
But it just depends. It depends on a lot.
All right, ideal wingman right now. I'm gonna paint you a scenario. Ready?
Okay, babe.
You at a party.
Mhm.
Y'all kicking it. You with your homegirls, couple of your homeboys,
Mhm.
right? And you see somebody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Dude looking kind of. You like his swag.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You trying to see what's up,
Okay.
but you want somebody else to do it for you. What can
The,
they do to help? Go ahead.
I
You
said
had a
the only time that I have somebody do it for me type shit might be if they already know the person more than me, or if
all
they
right.
closer to the person than I am off of it. I might have them put a good word in, but I'm gonna still follow up.
Bet. Here you go. See dude, right?
Okay.
See dude, and
Okay.
you be like, "Oh snap, he kind of cute. Like, all right, he cool." And
Mhm.
I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's my homie.
Oh, well,
What
then
you want me to do?"
I'll be like, shit. What's up?
That-
That's it. What's up? Shit. And then that's
and then
okay.
I tell you like, "Y'all,
Yeah, yeah,
he's
that's
single.
how
He
it
ain't got no
go. Well,
girl. You
then
know what I
that's
mean?"
after that. That's all I need to know. I'll make my move from there.
So you gonna do something?
I usually use the wingman for the info. You use the wingman for the info. It's 2020. You use the wingman to get the information, okay? And then you go in and you do that shit yourself. A wingman for what?
All right, so let me ask you this. Let's escalate this conversation a little bit.
Okay.
Dude, I tell you he's single.
Mhm.
You gonna walk up to him, right?
Mhm.
What you gonna say?
What's up?
And
Then
then
he say, "What's up?" Yada yada yada.
and
You
y'all
know,
just had a
Christian.
conversation, and
Yeah,
so it's nothing
it's
crazy. You
easy.
just
It's
all right.
easy.
So you had a conversation. What's your hook line? There's
I don't
just
have a hook line.
you gotta have a hook line to let dude know
I
that
don't
you
have a hook
really
line.
interested. Like he
I
might
walked
just
up to you. That's how you don't. That's
no, it
another.
ain't.
That's the thing right there. That's my thing. Like me walking up to you.
But what if he
That's
don't get it though?
I'm walking up to you. If you ain't catching what I'm tossing, then I guess I got to toss to somebody else. Cause what? I'm walking up to you. This is enough right
So
here.
you walk up,
I don't have no
he
hook. I
gotta
just let
get.
the convo
So if you
flow.
walk up and have a conversation, he gotta get it, and if he don't get it, that's it.
I mean, what you mean not getting it? Like,
Like you having a conversation with dude, and he like, it's cool talking to you, but
okay, well then he's either in a relationship or,
I just told you he not.
well then shit, he ain't for me.
He just because he not getting it, he ain't for you. Dang, that's
Times have
crazy.
changed around here, Christian. I've changed. If it's something not going on that's supposed to be going on, I'm done wasting my time.
Dang, man. What how has times changed? Like what? Like what's new? What's
I
new,
just don't have a
Skylar?
hook. I just
You
let the
just do.
convo flow.
Oh, okay.
I don't have like a. So you trying to do this? No.
Well, no, 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 not like what you trying to do this, but like, what's your line or what do you say that's like? What's the first compliment you paying? You gonna tell them, yo, you kind of cute. You gonna tell them like, I like your shoes. You gonna play it cool. Or you just gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be direct.
I feel like
We just turned this into a whole like
I
scholar
mean, I like
segment.
it, but
This is what we're gonna do
that's
every
not
week, a
okay.
scholar
So
segment.
what did you do with Tiara?
I didn't like Tiara when I first met her.
That's true.
I did not like her. If you ask my mama, the first thing I told my mama was, I don't like that lady. I don't. And now she had my kids. So
Right.
I mean, if Tiara tell you, she gonna tell you she started the whole thing. But I mean, we just slowly. I mean, we started working together, and then we slowly, started talking a little bit more and talked outside of work,
Right.
and you know what I mean. It was just She needed a ride to the airport. I gave her a ride to the airport, and
The rest is history.
she needed to pick up from the airport. I picked her up from the airport, and she was like, what you doing this weekend? I'm like, nothing.
I'm weak.
And that was it. We started kicking it, and that was it. Like, it wasn't really, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing
So what was your
special.
punchline? That's what you on my head about.
Not punchline, but what was, it's always something that, like,
I
gives
don't
somebody,
know. Like this is what I'm on.
yeah, that lets somebody know, like, all right, she was on that. Like, I'm trying to think, what was it? It was like,
I don't know.
I can't think, man. I'm gonna ask her and I'm gonna come back because it
I'm
was.
weak.
I'm sure it was something that was like. I think for dudes and
Yeah.
fellas,
I
tell
don't.
me if I'm wrong, right? John, tell me if I'm wrong, right? For dudes, the hook line, the one that's gonna let you know is the good morning text message.
I was about to say that.
It's
No.
the good morning
The
text.
good
See,
morning
he
text
with it. It's the
the good morning text the next day.
Yeah. Cause if I first
No,
of all,
that is not the good. No.
first of all, it's the like maybe we can kick
It's
it.
whatever the follow up is.
Nah, cause sometimes it's the maybe we can kick it sometime. You know what I mean? Like we can catch a movie, whatever.
That's what I
Then
like.
okay, but that still is like, and we got to see what type of time you on. But if a dude texts you the next day and be like, "Good morning," then you're gonna be like, "Oh snap, he
taking me to
sent
get
me a good
breakfast?
morning." Wow, this goes back to the Birkin. He gotta spend some money, don't he?
You don't gotta spend no. No, that was Boosie. He ain't gotta spend no money, but it's just like.
But not for real.
I
Like
think whatever the follow. That's what it is for me. The follow up. So if we talking, having a good time, whatever, and it's like, so what you doing tomorrow, or blah blah blah. Basically putting in the initiative that you want to see me again. That's I just stand there and have my conversation, and then that's when the dude picks up. What you doing later? Blah blah blah. Exchange what we need to exchange. Boom. Keep it pushing. I don't have a punch.
it's the good morning, man.
It's not the good morning.
For a dude, yeah, it's the good morning. Because if we out,
if you send a good morning text, that means okay, I'm pursuing this
Skylar,
girl.
me and you go out, and you trying to talk to my homie, right?
Okay.
Y'all exchange numbers, whatever. Y'all exchange Snapchats because I know some people don't give out their number, whatever. Next morning, he sends you a good morning. If he sends you a good morning, that means he really about it. If he don't, then it's like,
that does not mean
we got.
he's
I mean, that don't mean like
valid.
he could do other things,
Right?
But if he sent a good morning, that means he about it. Because just like how you said, you walked up to him,
I don't
you
think
approached
it's that
him.
specific of the good morning or what?
No, because just like you said, you approached him,
Right?
and if he don't catch it, then you gotta give it to somebody else. If he send you a good morning and you still don't think he about it, he gonna send somebody else a good morning. Like it's the same thing.
It's not.
See the hook line. It gotta be subtle and vague, but it's gotta be have a little directness with it. You know what I mean? Like
That's good morning.
Good morning. If a dude
That I don't think I
Peep-
like. Don't get me
peep
wrong.
game,
Don't
right?
get me. No. Don't get
No,
me
no,
wrong.
no,
I do enjoy the good morning text, but I don't think
Absolutely.
that's the determination of XYZ.
it's good enough to let you know that he really.
I rest my case. I'm just me personally.
It's good enough to where he know, to where you know, like, cause I'm the same with a girl. Like, if Tiara would have texted me "Good morning," that
yes,
means
we do enjoy the good morning text.
because
but I
you
don't
know
think
what they
that's
say
like,
on the internet. Good morning. You
What?
better send me a good morning because that means I was on your mind when you first woke up. Send me a good morning text message. The good morning is the hook line, man. That lets you know, like, you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
I'm sure the homie probably, I'm using a hypothetical homie. I'm sure the homie probably is like, yo, like, if you text him good morning, I'm sure he probably gonna be like, oh snap, she woke up, wanted to shoot me a text.
Okay, I get what you're saying. But
See?
I get what you're saying, but I don't think
See,
that's.
I win.
Just because I get what you're saying. Because I get what you're saying.
Listen, man, that's it. That's the hook line, I'm
All
telling you.
right. I rest my case.
That's the hook line.
A good morning text is appreciated, but I don't think that determines where
Man.
anything is going to go. But
Okay. Well, listen, let's get out of here. That is our second episode. Y'all see what the hook line is. We are out of here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Skinny Dude TV. Follow us on Instagram at Hidden Gem Podcast. You can follow me at Skinny Dude 20 on Instagram, Skinny Dude 96 on Twitter, and then Skylar.
Follow me on Instagram at the real Sky Cali and follow me on Twitter at Skylar Cali _
All right, man. Subscribe, follow, share us, and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
Peace.